Hey Cowboys Nation, it's Alex back again with another huge update straight from the Star, and before we jump into this wild story, I need to ask you something real quick. Most of you watch my videos every single week, but still haven't subscribed. Why not come on, hit that subscribe button right now and join the family, because I promise you, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, this is the place you want to be. Now let's get right into it, because this update about Micah Parsons is going to blow your mind. So hey, race the scene. It's pregame energy as high players are stretching, warming up, doing their usual routines, but then all eyes shift to Micah Parsons, not because of a sack, not because of a crazy warm-up drill, but because he was casually eating nachos before kickoff. Yes, you heard me right, nachos, sitting back relaxing with a plate of nachos in hand while the entire team is getting dialed in. Now, if you're a die-hard football fan, you know this is not something you see every day. This is not your usual protein shake or carb load. No, this is full-on nachos right before the game, and Cowboys fans went absolutely crazy online. Now, on top of that, Parsons wasn't just snacking, he was also spotted resting on the medical table before the game. Cameras caught it. The buzz started flying immediately as he heard, "Is this a statement? Is this connected to his ongoing contract drama with the Cowboys?" This story has taken such a wild turn that, honestly, Cowboys Nation cannot stop talking about it. Let's break this down, because there are two huge parts of this story. First, the contract situation. Second, the bizarre pregame scene with nachos and the medical table. And trust me, both of these connect in ways that tell us a lot about where Parsons and the Cowboys stand right now. So let's start with the contract drama, because that's the big one. Parsons is one of the most dominant defensive players in the NFL, period. He's a game wrecker, a leader, and the heart of this Cowboys defense. But hey, race, the problem: he wants his payday. And he wants it soon. He's been making it clear without outright saying it that he's looking for that massive extension, the type of deal that resets the entire market for defensive players. And honestly, when you look at his production, it's hard to argue against him. He's put up numbers that rival the greats, and he's still young. The Cowboys know they need to lock him down, but negotiations have been tricky. Now, hey, race, where things get interesting, because Cowboys insiders have been hinting that this contract drama is weighing heavy, not just on the front office, but on Parsons himself. And if you know Micah, he's a competitor. He wants to win, but he also wants respect, and in the NFL, respect means money. So every move he makes, every little action gets magnified, and that's where the nachos moment and the medical table moment come into play. Think about it. You're the face of the defense. You're supposed to be locked and ready to destroy quarterbacks, and instead you're seen casually munching nachos minutes before kickoff. Some fans saw it as funny, some thought it was a power move, like saying, "I'm so good I can eat nachos and still dominate." Others thought it might be a statement like, "Hey, I'm relaxed, because until my contract is settled, why should I stress?" But then when you add in the medical table scene, things get a little more concerning, because nobody wants to hear Micah and injury in the same sentence. Now, to be clear, reports are not saying he's injured, at least nothing major, but the fact that he was seen laying back on that table before kickoff had fans speculating like crazy. Maybe he's banged up, maybe it's soreness, maybe it's a small tweak, or maybe, just maybe, it's his way of reminding the Cowboys front office of how valuable he is. Like, hey, see this body? This is the body that carries your defense. You better take care of it. And let's not forget how the NFL works. Star players know exactly how to send messages without saying a word, whether it's a skipped practice, a sideline gesture, or in this case, eating nachos before the game. It all becomes part of the narrative. And if you're Jerry Jones and the Cowboys brass, watching your defensive superstar go viral for nachos and medical tables instead of sacks and tackles, you know it's time to get this contract figured out before it spirals. But let's be real, this is also why we love Micah Parsons. The man is unpredictable, he's intense, he's fiery, and he's got personality. He's not your cookie cutter football player who says the same lines every week. No, Micah gives you moments like this that fans talk about for days. And even though some people were upset, like, "Come on, you shouldn't be eating nachos right before a game," others defended him, saying, "Hey, if he wants nachos, let him have nachos. As long as he wrecks quarterbacks, who cares?" And that's the bigger picture here, because this entire story shows us two things. Number one, Parsons is always going to be himself, whether it's on the field or off it. And number two, this contract situation is not going away anytime soon. The Cowboys have to decide, do they want to make him the highest paid defensive player in NFL history? Because if they don't, someone else will. Now let's zoom out for a second, because we've seen this movie before. Star Players using every opportunity to remind the front office of their value, and usually it ends with one thing: money. Just look at other stars across the league, from quarterbacks to pass rushers. The message is always the same: pay me what I'm worth or deal with the drama. And right now, Micah is clearly living in that space where the drama is building. But hey race, what's really crazy to me, the timing of all this, because the season is coming up fast and the Cowboys need all their stars locked in, focused, and ready to roll. But instead we're talking about nachos and medical tables and contracts, and that's not exactly the focus you want heading into a big season opener. And yet this is the reality of the NFL, because business is always tied to football, no matter how much we want to separate the two. So where does this leave us right now? Hey race, the latest buzz: the Cowboys and Parsons camp are still talking, but nothing is done yet. Some insiders believe the team wants to wait a little longer, maybe stretch negotiations out and keep leverage. Others think Parsons wants to force their hand and do something bold to get attention. Either way, after this nacho moment, the pressure is only going to get louder. And let me tell you, if the Cowboys don't get this figured out sooner rather than later, it could become a season-long distraction, because Micah Parsons is not the type of guy to just quietly play along while feeling underpaid. He's fiery, he's outspoken, and he knows his worth, which makes this entire situation fascinating to watch. Now I want to ask you, Cowboys Nation, what do you think? Do you believe Micah was just having some fun grabbing nachos because he's a relaxed dude, or do you think this was a bigger message tied to his contract situation and that medical table moment? Was it just routine treatment or something more? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I know Cowboys Nation is split on this one. But before I wrap this up, let's remember one thing: at the end of the day, Micah Parsons is still that dude. When the whistle blows, he's a monster, he's a leader, and he's going to make plays for this defense. Nachos or not, medical table or not, but the Cowboys front office needs to step up and secure this man long term, because the last thing this team needs is to lose the face of their defense to drama, or even worse, to another team down the road. So let's keep an eye on this story, because something tells me this is just the beginning. Micah knows how to keep the spotlight, and the Cowboys know they can't afford to let this drag out too long. Stay tuned, because they'll be bringing you every twist and turn of this saga as it happens. That's going to wrap up today's update, Cowboys Nation. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more exclusive updates like this, make sure you smash that like button, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, because trust me, the Parsons drama is only heating up and you don't want to miss a single second. I'm Alex signing off, and as always, go Cowboys.